Hi, welcome back again to our Breathe Easy podcast. I am Nur Uzma and together with me my co-host Dania. And today we are driving into an issue about that affect all of us, which is air pollution. It is a topic that has serious implication for our health, our environment and also our economy. And today we are having our amazing panel of experts to guide us through it.
That's right, Isma. We'll be talking about what air pollution is, where it comes from, how it affects us, and what we all can do to help reduce it. But we're not alone. Today, we are joined by a fantastic group of guests. We're joined by an incredible panel of experts. We have Maisara, an environmental scientist who will explain the basics of air pollution. We have Ziang, an environmental researcher who will dive into its cause. Shafika, a public health expert to discuss its health and economic impact. And finally, we have Chong, an environmental activist who shares practical tips on reducing pollution. Let's get started and explore how we can all make a difference.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
What a fantastic lineup. Let's jump right in and start with the basic one, which is about what exactly is air pollution. Maisara, could you kick things off by defining it for us?
Air pollution refers to the contamination of the atmosphere by any physical, chemical or biological agent that alters the natural composition of the air. This can happen both indoors and outdoors. When pollutants like gases, particles or microorganisms enter the air, they disrupt inherent properties, causing a significant harm to health and climate and ecosystem.
Thanks, Maisara. Now we know that air pollution doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It is caused by various sources. Let's hear from our next guest, Ziang. Ziang, can you walk us through some of the major causes of the air pollution?
Definitely. Air pollution stands for both human activity and natural process. Some major human sources include air travel, where jet emissions contribute heavily to atmospheric pollution. Vehicle emission, particularly from cars and trucks, are a huge source of pollution, especially in urban areas. The deforestation, as trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. But when forests are clean, the carbon is released back into the air. Next, inefficient and pollution fuels like coal and oil that are used in home and industry. Next, industry and power plant emissions, which brings pollutants like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxygens into the air. And of course, we also have natural sources such as wildfire, volcanic eruptions, and dust storms.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. But the real question is, how does it all affect us, right? I am sure our next guest, Shafika, can elaborate on the impact of air pollution on our health and economy. Shafika, what can you tell us?
I'd be happy to. The impact of pollution are wide-reaching. For our health, it can lead to respiratory diseases like asthma, bronchitis, and other lung diseases. The tiny particles in pollution air can penetrate deep into the lungs, causing inflammation and damage. Second one is cardiovascular issues. As prolonged exposure to polluted air can lead to heart problems, high blood pressure, and strokes. Next is in severe cases. Air pollution can contribute to premature deaths due to complications from diseases related to poor air quality. Economically, air pollution is also a big burden. For example, when people get sick due to air pollution, there's a risk in work absenteeism, which affects productivity. Additionally, the reduced workforce efficiency due to health issues can further strain the economy.
It's quite alarming, right? When you think about it. But the good news is we can do something about it, right? Our final guest today is Chong, which is environmental activist, and she has some practical tips on how we can all help to reduce the air pollution. Chong, what can we do?
Absolutely, Uzma. The good news is air pollution can be reduced through simple action that everyone can take. Here are some steps. On the personal level, reducing car usage and opting for public transportation, biking or walking can significantly cut down our vehicle emissions. We can need to avoid open burning, which is common in certain areas. At home, you can use energy efficient appliances, turn off light and device when not in use, and choose eco-friendly cleaning products. Indoor greenery like houseplants also help improve indoor air quality. In the community, we can support initiatives like tree planting, carpooling, and recycling programs. Every small action adds up when we work together.
Those are some excellent tips, John. It really goes to show that every one of us can make a difference by simply changing our daily habits. And we all take action, we can collectively reduce air pollution and protect both our health and the environment.
Exactly. As we wrap up, let's remind our viewers that air pollution is not something we can ignore. It is affect all of us, but it is also something that we can fight together. Thanks so much for our guests today for sharing their insight on this critical topic. Remember, every small step counts in the fight against air pollution.
That's right, Usma. And to our listener, we encourage you to start making change today. From using public transport to planting trees, your action matters. Thanks for tuning in. Breathe easy, stay healthy, stay aware, and most importantly, breathe easy.
Take care, everyone, and join us for the next for more environmental insight. Bye for now.
Bye.